No one noticed Earth at first. In a galaxy filled with glowing megastructures, artificial suns, and civilizations older than time itself, Earth was nothing, a quiet blue dot. Primitive, silent. At least, that's what they believed. Because what the galaxy never understood was this: humans never broadcast their true power. They buried it. They locked it away, and they waited. And when the aliens finally discovered what humans were hiding, it was already too late. The Galactic Council had catalogued millions of intelligent species. Each one was measured, ranked, and classified by its strength, technology, and threat potential. When Earth was scanned for the first time, the results were disappointing. No interstellar travel, no planetary shields, no energy weapons. Just chemical rockets and weak radio signals leaking out into space. Humanity was officially labeled a low-risk biological civilization. In simpler terms, harmless. Earth was placed on a list of planets not worth conquering, not worth trading with, and not even worth watching. Alien historians later admitted something they found deeply embarrassing. They believed humans were weak because humans looked weak. We have no natural claws, no external armor, no obvious biological weapons. Compared to species that evolved in toxic atmospheres or crushing gravity, humans seemed fragile and soft. What these aliens failed to understand was that humans evolved on a death world. Earth was violent. Predators, diseases, natural disasters, and extreme climates shaped every single generation. Humans survived conditions that would have wiped out entire alien civilizations, but none of that resilience showed up on their scanners. For centuries, Earth remained quiet. Human radio signals, which had once filled the local space with noise, slowly faded into nothing. Old war transmissions, fragments of music, broken languages, and then, silence. To the galaxy, it looked like humanity had finally destroyed itself. Just another failed species lost to time. The Galactic Council updated Earth's status to probable extinction. A few exploration drones were sent to confirm. They never returned. They weren't destroyed. They weren't attacked. They simply vanished. And still, no one cared enough to investigate further. While the galaxy forgot about Earth, humanity was changing. We stopped broadcasting, stopped exploring openly, and stopped announcing our presence to the cosmos. Humans had made a decision that no other species had ever dared to make. We turned inward. Our cities were buried deep beneath the ground. Habitats were constructed inside mountains and under the vast oceans. A new world, a new network, spread just below the planet's surface. We weren't hiding from aliens. We were preparing, because humans had discovered something terrifying long before the rest of the galaxy did. We were not alone, and something far, far worse than alien empires existed in the dark between the stars. Humans learned early that technology alone was not enough. So we evolved it. Our biology merged with our machines. Our minds connected directly to code. Emotion was balanced with pure logic. Every experiment was classified. Every breakthrough was hidden. The galaxy saw a primitive species struggling to even leave its own star system. What it didn't see were self-evolving artificial intelligences, quantum communication systems that defied distance, and weapons capable of bending space-time itself. But humans never tested these weapons. We never used them. We locked them away and wrote a single, unbreakable rule that would govern our entire future. Never be the first to reveal your strength. The mistake came from a minor alien empire struggling to survive. The carved dominion was desperate. Its resources were running out, and its expansion had stalled. When they found Earth, it looked perfect. Water, oxygen, biological abundance, and absolutely no visible defenses. The Dominion ignored the outdated council records and launched an invasion fleet. There was no warning and no attempt at diplomacy. They expected resistance, fear, and chaos from a primitive race. What they encountered instead was silence. Carved ships entered Earth's orbit without any challenge. No satellites fired, no missiles launched. The cities below appeared dark and completely abandoned. The carved commanders laughed, declaring the world already dead. Ground forces were deployed, and alien soldiers stepped onto Earth's surface for the first time. That was the moment everything changed. The ground beneath their feet began to move. Entire cities, silent for centuries, rose from the planet like giants, waking from a long sleep. The ocean split apart as massive hidden structures emerged from the depths. The sky darkened, not from clouds, but from something far, far larger. Human ships appeared. They had no engines, no heat signatures, and made no sound. They were just there, massive, precise, and impossibly advanced. Then, a single signal spread across every known frequency in the universe. It wasn't loud. It wasn't aggressive. It carried no emotion at all. It was only one sentence. You should not have come. The carve fired first. Their weapons never even reached their targets. Missiles vanished mid-flight. Space twisted and folded around the human vessels. Time itself seemed to slow down. Entire fleets of carved ships disappeared without a single explosion, without leaving any debris or heat signatures. They just ceased to exist. The carved never even understood how they were defeated, because humans weren't fighting them. Humanity was correcting a mistake. When the invasion ended, humanity did something no one expected. We broadcast across the entire galaxy. But it wasn't a threat. It wasn't a declaration of war. It was a warning. Humans revealed why we had hidden ourselves, what we had built, and what we were preparing for. And the final message was chillingly clear. We were never hiding from the galaxy. We were hiding the galaxy from what was coming. Panic spread through the Galactic Council like wildfire. Humanity was reclassified instantly, not as a threat, but as something far more disturbing, an existential guardian species. For the first time in galactic history, the most advanced and powerful civilizations admitted they felt fear, not of humans, but of the enemy humans had been preparing to face, all alone. At the very edge of known space, something ancient began to move, something that consumed stars and erased entire civilizations without leaving so much as a ruin. As it approached, only one species stood ready. Not because they were the strongest or the smartest, but because humans had always prepared for the worst, even when no one believed them. When the galaxy finally asked humanity why we had hidden our power for so long, the answer was simple. Power attracts attention, and some things in the universe should never, ever notice you. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more content like this. We'll see you in the next one.